My name is Ashli Sims. I'm the managing director of Build in Tulsa. I am from Tulsa. Tulsa is my hometown. I grew up here, went to Booker T. Washington High School, graduated, and went off to Northwestern University right outside of Chicago. I really had no intention of coming back to Tulsa. I'm like many of the kids who grow up here who like, oh, I want to get away, I want to go experience other things. But I found myself back here after college looking for a job. I had majored in journalism, and so I was looking for a news job. Found myself at the News on 6, the CBS affiliate here, and worked my way up from part-time assistant producer to a full-time nightside reporter covering children, education, and child welfare. After my first life as a journalist, I went on to work in nonprofits with fundraising and nonprofit management, and 4 years ago I joined the Build in Tulsa team as a fundraiser, and I'm still with them today. You know, I think that I always say that Tulsa is the city that made me. So much of our history, I think, is informed, how I was brought up and my aspirations I have for my life. My father worked in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He was transferred here from Houston, Texas. He was in the oil and gas industry. And so in the 80s, 90s, he was a often lone black manager in corporate America, and oil and gas, which traditionally is pretty predominantly one culture. And so that really informed how he raised us. It informed how we thought about education. My mom's a teacher, and it informed how we went out into the world. My parents expected us to be the best that we could be. And that whole, you have to be twice as good to get half as far was definitely kind of an edict in my house. And my parents expected a lot of us. I talk about how we learned about the 1921 race massacre. It was from my dad, and my dad wanted us to know about this history. And it wasn't so much about the excellence of Black Wall Street, which is so much of what defines my work at Build in Tulsa, but it was really about this cautionary tale of, this is why you have to work so hard. This is why my standards are so high. This is why you have to go out into the world and be the best that you can be. Receiving this award, honestly, it's so humbling, and I'm a little bit embarrassed because I just feel like there's so many women in this community that are deserving of recognition, and I feel like I'm somewhat the least among them. I feel like part of my role in life as a storyteller is to shine the light on others. So I'm frankly, even though I was a reporter, I'm not that comfortable with being in front of the camera. I much rather be lifting up other women, and I'd much rather be lifting up other entrepreneurs and sharing their stories and what they do. I'm so proud of the women in my Build in Tulsa network and the men, but I'm so proud of the folks in our network and the work that they've been able to accomplish. Our entrepreneurs that are doing more than they thought ever possible. Our female entrepreneurs in the We Build program that are going on to get a $25,000 investment in their companies and doing big things with that. I feel like I'm a small part in a much, much bigger story. I'm very happy to play that small part, but I think the real story is really the ingenuity and the brilliance and the drive and the grit of women in this community, particularly women entrepreneurs in this community.